something. Could have seen it in your eyes. Took a second, but I'm right here, waiting for you with open arms. How about you coming closer? We can do my place. Maybe we can try meeting up by 7. You'll be saying over, so it's guaranteed. I'll be forever thinking more about you and me. I don't wanna let you go. I don't wanna let you go. Nah. Tell me what you want to know. Run your fingers down me slow. Cause you're in my head. You are. Cause you're in my head. Cause you're in my what you think? What you think? Cause you're in my what you think? What you think? Cause you're in my you left it off and crying. Let me in now, don't be shy. We can be here, show my story. We dreams and reality collide. Are we back to the start? I can play the game, but I'm falling again. No, don't hold back, take it far. Promise you the same, let the pleasure begin. How about you coming closer? We can do my place. Maybe we can try meeting up by 7. You'll be saying over, so it's guaranteed. I'll be forever thinking more about you and me. I don't wanna let you go. I don't wanna let you go. Nah. Tell me what you want to know. Run your fingers down me slow. Cause you're in my head. You are. Cause you're in my head. Cause you're in my I don't wanna let you go. I don't wanna let you go. Tell me what you want to know. Run your fingers down me slow. Cause you're in my head. You are. Cause you're in my head. Cause you're in my head. What you think? What you think? Cause you're in my what you think? What you think? I don't wanna let you go. I don't wanna let you go. Tell me what you want to know. Your fingers tell me slow. Cause you're in my head. You are. Cause you're in my head. Cause you're in my
Good evening, everyone. Fox here. I'm doing some Space Fox. Space Fox. Space Fox. So, do thing. Make faces. Okay, good. Hey, let's go right into it, shall we? Space Fox. So, there is so much to do in this game. It is hard to find it all. Apparently I took a screenshot. Oh yeah, I took a screenshot. I forgot about that. Should I adjust these things back? I probably should, right? Let's see. Put that back down. And I think I need to move a little bit to the left. Just a little bit to the left. There we go. Okay. We're good, right? That should be good. Good enough. Hope you guys are doing great today. It was quite a boring day from my part, other than some very exciting meetings that I mostly listened in. It's always fun when the big boss shouts over and just keeps on shouting that we need to look for solutions when he's the problem. It's like, these issues need to be escalated to him, but when we email him, he doesn't respond, so I don't know what else we're supposed to do. Oh, you can look around. I didn't realize you can move. Oh, you can move. You can look a little bit. I mean, not a lot. Okay, we are here. Alright, so This game total, or, I think, it said on the screen, but I don't remember what it said. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're about maybe like 20 hours in or something like that. Oh, we got a visitor. Who we got? Ooh. Let's get rid of this, the bad thing. Remove sinister AI overlord? Yeah. That should be good for us. Oh, this game? Yeah, we played, yesterday. But, I mean, that was like episode 10 or 11. I don't remember. You'd have to check YouTube. So we're up to 21% happiness. That's good. I mean, do I need to take them? I can just leave them, right? Let's go check on our stuff. Here. Alright, nope, not this person. Alright, this one? Okay, then once you... Yeah. I'm just gonna let them build up for now. Alright, let's see what we get. Alright, so... I saw that you sent me something. I didn't have time to read it, unfortunately. Alright, so 300 units. Got some hot ice and thermic condensate. Grantine, nitrogen salt. More units. Okay. Good job. Good job, everyone. How about this one? How did you do? Alright, we sent 4 ships. How'd we do? Units. Some daggers. Magnetized ferrite. More units. Sac venom. Units. Units. Vortex cubes. Units. Effigies. Effigies. Fusion accelerant. More units. Corvax casing. Pearls. Storage thing. Okay, I like storage thing. More units. Right, very good, very good. I like storage things. Which storage thing was it? Was it a starship or a freighter? Starship. That is very good. Oh, this one I think got injured. Neural duct. Cryo pumps. Units. Units, units. Damaged. Oh. Can't I just upgrade the ships I have? Oh, another one got injured. At least it's, I assume it's still theirs. That's probably good, right? Emerald, Indium. Okay. So I got 2 damaged ships so far. Isn't there another? Is that it? No, no, it's one more. Okay. Alright, this is another 4 ships. I've got units, units, units. Semiconductors. Units, units. Bromide salt. Alright, good job, everyone. I should probably go repair those ships. Oh, first thing before I forget, I'm gonna go here and grab this and move it to my starship. Alright. Damaged. Alright, let's go repair. Teleport. What? Where's the walkway? Oh, there it is. This is... I don't think I've ever been on this kind of ship before. Or maybe I have. I don't remember. Alright, prepare. What you got? Gold and oxygen. Okay. I got plenty of both of those things. That door doesn't open. How do I get over there? Oh, down. I will do my best to look into it in the future, when I have time. No promises on any sudden understanding. It's damaged. Right. Still more. There. Is this the last one? Right, we did good? Alright, we did good. We did good. All fixed up. Now we go here and touch this. Oh, we got money. I'll take money. Money is always useful. Alright, so we fixed that one. Now we fix this one. There's one other one needs fixed. Right? I've got 3 pages now. 3 pages! Let's go do a quick repair. Yeah, honestly, I feel like I'm doing good just to be remembering to send these things out. And I build some stuff. I didn't even look at what material it took. It doesn't really matter, does it? The material doesn't matter. What is it? Platinum. Yeah, whatever. Is this door open? Nope. What about this way? Am I... Ah. Open? We good? Or is there more? Is there more? Where? Is that it? Oh, it didn't give me a message. I guess it's good though, right? It just says return to ship. What you got for me? Ooh, historical data. Okay, I'll take that. Alright. And now we send them out again. Okay, we're definitely gonna send... Okay, let's see. What's the hardest one? This is the hardest one. Wait. We've already done all these. Should I wait 3 minutes and see if we go get more missions? What time do they reset? Wait, hold on. Do I have any pets? Unfortunately, no. After my dog passed away, I kind of threw myself into streaming. And so that is what I've been doing. Basically, so I go to work. I have a job. I work about 40 hours a week, 45 maybe, something like that. I stream for about 35 hours a week, and that does not leave a lot of time for taking care of a pet. And so I've made a decision for the time being to not get a pet for the time being, because I don't want to bring in a pet that I know at the moment I don't have time to take care of. But yes, I did have a dog. I loved her very much. She unfortunately got cancer. And there was nothing we could do. I mean, we gave her. I had surgery. They bought her an extra few months. But yeah, after a bit, I really hope so. Yeah, in the end, I decided that when she couldn't walk anymore, like she could barely walk, I decided it was time to let her go. Because if there's one thing I've realized is that when a pet, for example, is suffering, the only reason to keep them around and like when they don't have that quality of life, the only reason is to make me feel better. And so I could not allow that anymore. Okay, so it was it's good. Okay. Wait, this is a long one. Let's send it on this one. Alright, so let's send this one, the good one. And then let's see, how about this one? Let's see what that does for us. Okay, so we have an equal fleet. We don't have enough. Are we out of fuel? Construct all the fuel. Okay. I feel like I have to just like farm fuel. That's all I'm doing is farming fuel. I've seen these two, right? That's enough. Alright, so let's assign another ship. We're gonna assign a. Alright, let's look at this. Alright, so 300 tons. If we send a supply vessel, let's send this one maybe? No, let's save that one. Let's send this one. This one's the worst one. 350. It still takes more. So I don't feel like it reduced it at all. It's complex. All right, let's send it. It's fine. Whatever. We'll let them go. All right, let's see if we can do this one as well. I intentionally saved some of my best mining vessels to send on this one as well. So 2 mining vessels and then I guess a supply vessel. Alright, send that one out. Okay. Then, wait, another mining one? So many mining ones. Okay, well, this one should be easy because we get to send out a couple trade ships. This one has 10 mining, so I don't want to send it. I'll send these 2. And that is well over, so I'm just gonna send those. Okay. I forgot to supply one, but that's okay. Alright, let's see if I can pull off. Wait, this one's a 2. Wait, this one's a 2. See if I can pull this one off. Alright, so we get a combat one. Okay, we got a combat one. Send the merchant. Send a science vessel. Let's send this science vessel that has all the extra stuff. And let's see what that puts us at. Oh, that's good. And then we'll go ahead and send a supply vessel. I mostly want to level up the support ones. Alright, and then this last one. Okay, do we have enough ships to even pull this off? Supply vessel. I mean, it says we got enough. Let's go. Alright, we did it. We sent out all 5 missions. Alright. Alright, let's go out on our mission. Yeah, sorry to be a downer. But you know, I do have my weaknesses. And wait, this is like right under us. Yeah, this is where my settlement is too. So there's so much stuff out here. Everything's out here. Why am I seeing... There it is. Can I just grab it? Right there. Grab thing. Grab key. Grab key. Okay, there should be a treasure somewhere. I think you need 3 keys, but I'm not sure about that. I've got 3 keys now. So let's look for the treasure. Treasure? No. Treasure? Treasure. Silver. That's a knowledge stone. I don't see any treasure. There's no way there's no treasure. Wait, is this... Have we already been here before? Have we already treasured this spot out? But why would it send me here if we already treasured it out? Let's back up a bit. I don't know. Maybe. But why would the keys respawn but not the treasure chest? I just found 3 keys here. What an absolute waste of time. It'd be at the center? Well, it's not marked on the map, so it must not be here. And the game hates me. I guess we have been here before. Not that, but I had to waste fuel to get here. Alright, whatever. Let's go... Where are we going? What are we doing? As we dealt with that... Why am I carrying this? I guess we go space station? No, let's go to the trading thing. And if we go from here, we should see the trading outpost. Because I think the next, if we buy the stuff here, we go sell it. That should be... There are 5 keys of the ruins? It should be right here somewhere. I mean, I just picked up 3. Yeah, I just grabbed 3 keys. Right, there's that. Okay, so the trade thing should be over this way. Somewhere close. It's not far. Did I just see it? At the corner of my eye? Yep, I saw it. Got it. Go nice and easy. Nice place to land. Perfect. Alright, we're gonna go buy some treasure. We're gonna collapse the economy just a little bit at a time. Alright. I can sell the keys? Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's go sell the keys. Alright, sell the keys. Not for much. Alright. I need to find... Is there like a place where I can go and buy dihydrogen stuff? And... Because the tritium is by far easier to ow, loot myself. Is there a place I can buy the dihydrogen stuff? Alright, we're gonna expand our... I've gained a younger fan? Hooray! Hi, younger fan. Have 2 waves for you. Oh, on a random note, so the artist that was working on my the new model, the 2D one. Your sister? Hi, sweetheart, sister. Hi. Get another wave. Hi. If I message them, they respond quickly and tell me that I'm going to have something soon, but then they don't really say anything for a while. So I'm becoming concerned that they're scamming me a little bit, because I have already paid them. So I'm a little bit concerned, but on the plus side, so I used the money that I got from streaming to pay for the avatar. I mean, literally all of it, but still. That was cool. I literally used all of it. However, you know, that's not the money I need to live, so I guess if someone had to be scammed, I guess it's better it's me than someone else. Hey, this is a Viking system, so I can go here. But also, I went through a website, so the website should... I mean, they've got the communication where the artist asked me to give them the money before they delivered. Because they were worried about something. I don't know what the problem was, but... So, I think worst case is I could get my money back. I don't know what the... Your sister's birthday's in 2 days. Happy early birthday! Oh. What am I doing? Cartographer. Are you a cartographer? No, you're not a cartographer. You're a cartographer. Alright, let me talk to you. Oh, you are very welcome. That is, alright, screen of screen. Alright, honorable war. Ask for help. Gather data from towers. Okay, I guess I can do that. That's not... Oh. They will be able to locate a galaxy system on the map. I'm already in one. I mean, I did the mission without taking the path. So that is confusing. Alright, let's fly out of here. Let's go. To space. Okay, now let's open the thing. Hey, here's the galaxy map. Alright, galaxy map. Alright, there we go. We're in a... Wait, does it have to be that one? It really wants it to be that one. That seems to be what they want. I guess it can't be a system. It has to be that system. Trade outpost. Let's go ahead and shoot down there. Let's go down here and sell our stuff. And then I guess we can warp to that other place. Or we can make our... Whenever we come back to our home system, we can sell them. So we need to find a pilot willing to buy this stuff. And there's one coming in for landing here. Alright, let's go ambush the pilot as soon as he comes out. Hey, wait, come back. Get back here. I'd like to sell you stuff. Hydrate, you got it. One. So we sell our stuff. You're finally home. Welcome home. Welcome home to the wide universe. Right, I have some other item that they don't really want here. But I only have 15, so I must have gotten that. Oh, I got that. I must have got that on the mission. I don't really know. All right, let's go over here. All right, you get more, buy more space junk. They don't exactly have a lot of stuff right now. I might be collapsing. It might take a while for this stuff to recharge. I might need to not go to the same ones. You never actually hope you don't have my stream play? Oh, that's sweet. Alright, so let's go back to the space station. Actually, let's go ahead and... Let's just warp. We're gonna warp. It's fine. We're gonna go... Must be just a fact. Alright, so let's go to the system that they want us to go to. It's all the way over here. Alright, let's go here. Alright, we're warping. Normally I just teleport. This time we're warping. Once you go to a place, you can warp from the space station. Whew. Alright, this is a new system. And there's the space station. I got a little bit of the hiccups. I'll be alright though. I will be alright. Alright. New place. We should go look and see what mods they have. That might be useful. See if they have any good mods. This place is new. Let's see how much this thing costs. It's probably expensive. Yeah, I think that's too expensive. I feel like that's too much to ask. That's asking too much. So see what you have to offer. My equipment insults you. We just met. Alright, so I got life support. That could be good. Alright, let's grab that one. Do I have a toxic one? I have 3 movement modules, I think, already, and they're all S, so I don't think that's worth it. I do have a toxic one, so I don't think that's worth it. Oh, this one's damaged. Let's fix it. I fix that. Okay. Oh, this one's also damaged. And we need a carbon nanotubes. Let's fix that. Alright, that's fixed. Okay, let's install equipment. Right, this is solar panel life support tanks. Okay, not bad. Alright, I feel pretty good about that. So we make good choices. I don't really care about building that thing up just yet. Starship we can look at. What do you have? Photon cannon. I don't even have a photon cannon, do I? What does my starship even use? I have a phase beam. I do have a photon cannon. And I do have a space for 1 photon cannon thing. So I could get the photon cannon mod. I guess let's do that. Why not? You only live once, right? And if you don't survive, then you might not even live the one time. Right, so having better cannons can't hurt. Let's go ahead and throw that in right there. What is that? What does it do? That's not very good. Fire rate, I guess, might be good. I was expecting more, to be honest. Alright, 1 second. I need to go brush my tail. I probably should have done this before you started, but I got distracted. Alright, I'll be right back, okay? Boop. am back. They're only a small boost higher with X class, but those stats are rare. Interesting. I'm back. Thank you. So let's compare it to the X. All right, so 3. So damage is 9 versus 6. Fire rate's the same. Heat dispersion. So this is slightly worse than the X one, I think. Oh well, we tried. All right, what about this? What do you got? What do you got for me? Modules. Pulse Spitter. Mining Beam. I don't think we need that. I think we got plenty of Mining Beam mods. And I don't really use the Pulse Spitter. So that one might be a waste. I mean, I guess I could use another one, but I don't really need it. I mean, we're doing fine mining. Okay, let's head over. Land on someone's ship. Alright, let's talk to this person. What do you want? Alright, Viking lore. Okay, I pick lore. Some of the Vikings' words ring clear in my ears. Pathetic inflow. Prying into Vikings' ears, cowardly spy, I should kill. But traveler must be aided, such commands of Herc. Prove yourself able to retrieve the words of Herc, ascend in Viking glory, then you shall have your words. Alright, only this location of Herc's command is marked for you. Commune with their words. Okay, so I need... Collect the artifact to prove my honor. Well, that's easy enough. Alright, let's go get it. To the ancient ruins! Alright. It's over there. I've got so much stuff. I should just move this to the inventory. Just moved all the starships. I have space for stuff. Alright, suborbital flight. This has been Fox Air. Thank you for traveling with Fox Air. We know you have a choice in space travel. We were happy you chose Fox Air. Whoa! We're flying through this ring. What is this? Is this it? I mean, that's probably an approximate location. Is this it? I guess this isn't it. What is this? Salt? I don't really need salt. Oh, this is it. It's right there. Alright, let's learn some words while we're here. Just the one? There's usually more than one. Oh, yes. Alright. Let's listen to the words. The noble travelers will be spared. Their journey through this cosmos shall not be thwarted. So it is decreed. The will of Herc commands that the Vikings shall honor the judgment and the belief of the ancients. Ancient knowledge passed down through generations of Viking warriors spills to the Marker Stone, filtering into my mind like a long-forgotten memory. Speak in Viking. I begin to speak and my voice is seized by an unknown power. I roar, taking myself by surprise. Rar! None hamper the path towards Drendarg as the Sentinels. They must be destroyed. Their time will be ended. So it has been written, so it shall come to be. This is the Viking swear. Speak in Viking. I call out once more, my throat harsh and gasping, the sound guttural. The words spill forth, summoned by the power of the monolith. The book of Herc speaks of the rise of the travelers. They shall ascend, delving into the boundless void. The Vikings shall not impede their ascent, for the travelers must prevail. So decrees the word of Herc. As the words fade, their lines still resonating in my vision, I find myself in possession of an ancient tome. Hey, I got a book. Fancy. Oh, it's quite alright. It's perfectly fine. No problem. Uh-oh. Signal's after me. Alright, they don't like that I'm mining. Hi! And where? Welcome, welcome. I'll wave again. I think we're about to get attacked. Yep. I gotta learn to use that shield. Got the loot. Is there more loot? Alright, let's just wander off. I'm having a lot of fun with it. There's always something to do. I feel like I make progress no matter what's going on. I can get distracted and wander off into the environment. The only thing I don't like about it right now is the sheer amount of dihydrogen I need to keep my freighters going out. I haven't found a good way to, like, source that yet. So I'm still trying to figure that out. Like, is there a place where I could just, like, mine it? That'd be great. Just go and mine a bunch of it. Float. Yeah, we're very floaty. Okay, let's go. Take off. You're Era? I'm sorry, I didn't read your name. Hi, Era. Welcome, welcome. So, are you a big fan of this game? Extractors? I am on a moon of some sort. I don't know what it is, but it's got all this cool stuff. I like flying through these things. Buy it from most stores, but it's way better to just buy it. You mean you can't buy it from most stores? I haven't seen it yet. I've been kind of looking for it ever since I started doing this. Ever since I got the freighters, I mean... Like, tritium is all super easy. I can just find an asteroid field and just, like, start blasting. But, dihydrogen is harder. What do you craft dihydrogen from? Don't you need dihydrogen to make dihydrogen jelly? Yeah, so it doesn't... that doesn't... I don't see how that gets me more, Zelric. It feels like just transferring back and forth. Yeah, we can check and see if this system sells it. Unless it gives more back each time. It's a glitch? Oh, I don't want to use any glitches. Oh, no, I don't want to use glitches. That's not fair. No glitches. Glitches get stitches. Dirt. Literal dirt. So I can buy tritium here. What? I mean, that's cheap. I'm gonna buy it. Yeah, we can go exploring. I'd be happy to go exploring. Let's take a look. Let's go take a look. Refined tritium. Which place you want to go to? Which place you like, sweetheart? There's uranium there. That's copper. That's where we just went. Refined tritium. I get one free upgrade to what? One free upgrade to what? My ship? Because the one for my my exosuit was 170,000, which is a little pricey. I mean, I have it. The other place looks like Earth? Which one? Whoa! I'm surrounded. Now, which place looks like Earth? Big one? Yeah, let's get on the other side. Let's get on the sun side so we can actually see what they look like. Oh, thank you for the follow, Era. I appreciate it. Alright, so we're getting on the sun side. Distances in space are crazy. Okay, I think we're on the sun side now. Okay, so... this one? Alright. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good night, okay? Good night, good day. You like that one? With the ring? We got the one with the rings.
Warning. Threat detected.
Hey, I got some pirates coming. Threat significant. Uh-oh. Wait. Where? Right there? There's a thief. But they're righteous thief.
Hostile ships approaching.
That was a bounty target. Apparently, just showed up. A thief just kind of wandered by. I don't know how I found it, but I blew it up and got some money. So, which planet do you want to see? We got the one with the rings here. We got this one right there, which I can't really see. We got the big yellow one, and we got the little brown one, which we've already been on. We've already been on the little brown one. So I think you want to see the one that looks like Earth. I think the one that looks most like Earth is the one with the ring. That's not it. Where'd it go? It's so hard to find what you want to look at. Oh wait, there's that one. There's the one with the ring. Let me take a look at this one. This one is also, oh, the big yellow one? Yeah, we got the big yellow one. Okay. Turn it around. Big yellow one. Jeez. There. Let's go. No, that's not. Go here. Hey. Yeah, we'll go land here and see what we see. So we can get some uranium. What other missions do I have? Sure, what you got? So you got new pants yesterday. You thought no way they fit. But you washed them, they fit comfortably? That is awesome. See, you're making great strides in your goals, and that's always an awesome thing. It looks like it has fingerprints on it. Alright, let's land. Ooh, it's got like green stuff. Let's come in for a nice little landing here. Take a look around. See, now we can scan random stuff. Alright, this is an irradiated planet. There's a building over that way. There's some uranium on the way. That'd be good to get. Grab this. Dihydrogen. Oh yeah. You can never tell what you're gonna get with planets. Oh, that's a porcupine. Look at it. Oh, it's so cute. They're adorable. I like them. What are the floating crystals? Thing of glowing mineral. I don't think I want to make the effort to mine a bunch of those. Are you new? You're new. And that's a little deer thing. Right, that's uranium. That's dihydrogen. They appear to have mutated in some fashion, or they're probably native here. The funny thing you have to know about life is that once it's there, it does everything it can to survive. So that's the cool thing about this game is every planet has a little bit, like almost every planet has a little bit of life on it. There's a couple that are like desolate. But the nice thing about irradiated planets is this is the stuff I use to get off the ground. So whenever I have to launch off the ground, I have to use this, unless I'm on a space pad. So this is some nice little uranium I can get, just grab and just... I don't usually have to find it because my first planet had a bunch on it. And you don't really need that much to launch off. So it's good to have. Alright, let's see what this building is. And I fell in the hole I just dug. Let's see what this building is. Ooh. This is a warp place, I think. Oh, yeah. Although technically I'm the alien here, because they're all native to this place. Runes take shape upon the stone. Burning with the light, they sing to me of Viking ancients in the language of my people. The Sentinels are not of the natural order. Things must fall apart. In their endlessness and replication, the automatons prove themselves abominations. They must be purged from existence. All will die, whether through righteous battle or the assault of time. I want more words. I like words. Oh, that was not the right gun. Well, thank you. That's the thing. It's all a matter of perspective. So, for example, there's an awful thing that, you know, older people, I don't want to say older people, but they are the most likely. They complain about like foreigners. That's basically an offensive way to say someone from another planet, or not another planet, from another country. But if you were to travel to another country, then all of a sudden you're the foreigner. It's always I always enjoy reading a story by or about a person that, you know, like they travel to, let's say they travel to China, and they complain about the people there not speaking English. And those are the same people that would complain about someone from China coming here and not speaking English. Because they kind of expect everyone to do what they want. I thought this was a Sentinel planet, is it not? I don't see any Sentinel activity. Wait, there it is. Let's stir them up. We haven't killed enough Sentinels yet today. You're not annoying. You're not annoying at all. You're fine. You're just asking questions. There's nothing wrong with questions. Yeah, you should never let yourself be embarrassed to ask questions. Let's take off. Alright, let's get into space. I mean, we don't really need to fight them. I mean, we can fight them if we want to, but... Oh. They're here. I think we killed them, then we pulse away. We fight these guys off. Let me get out of here. Alright, go back. Nope, let's get into this thing. They can't fight us in here. Oh, thank you. It's a really good ship, and I think I've boosted my photon cannon, so I do a lot more damage now. At least that's what it felt like. It felt like I did a lot of damage. Alright. So... wasn't this where I was supposed to go? Oh, I changed my mission. That's why I can't see it. I changed my mission. Let's go talk to this guy again. Hi. Noel wished me to visit the Viking and learn what I could of the Atlas, of the creator of all universes, the Sentinels, rebellious hunters of anomalies, and the travelers who committed some unforgivable act long ago. I thought it was a book, not a tablet. I have communicated with her. You're worthy intimate. Make your request. Be bold. Ask about the Atlas. Nope. Do not speak that name. Only pathetic beings worship liar Atlas. Ask about pathetic beings. Nope. Grimes, the gag will not be forgotten. Obliterated Korvax's homeworld, enslaved the synthetics, and melted them down for nanite clusters. Their so-called firstborn summoned back the Sentinels with their brutality and barbarism. Welcome back. And don't believe your sister. Your sister was not annoying. It's fine. Just asking questions. It's perfectly okay. Any being that claims to be a god is not one. Interloper. Progenitor Herc knew this well. Battle brother Nal did not. They died for a false dream. The Viking tells me their history of wars with the Gek, of Korvax slaves, and tyrannous empire. Excuse me. The Vikings suggest that if the Atlas is a god, then it is insane. I'm about to leave when I notice something on the Vikings terminal. 2 digits blinking endlessly. Let me guess, 16. Ask about 16. What, Interloper, what face are... The Vikings visibly pained by my mention of the number staring at their terminal as if they had seen it for the first time. Their words slur, a strange sound entering every sentence. Alright, so we failed. I mean, I guess we succeeded, but... Alright. Let's go back here. Let's get rid of a little bit of stuff. I mean, oh, I guess there's the tablet. There's no reason to keep that. Let's just get rid of it.
Units received.
We need the quantum repeaters. Let's go and sell that.
Units received.
Buy a few more of those. Alright. Let's see. Oh, let's travel to... Let's get rid of all these trade goods we have. Because we have too many. Alright, we need... What was it? This one? Let's go here. Alright. Here. Is this the right system? I hope it is. If we sell... All this stuff sells better. What about that random thing I found? This does not sell better. Yeah, whatever. Let's just get rid of it.
Units received.
Alright. Whoa! About got plastered. Explorer. Fighter. Travel. Travel. What is that? Okay, that's a ship flying in. A trading post. I feel like I've been to this trading post before. Let's just go sell our stuff. Greater trade profits, yeah. I mean, we're doing really good on money. We got 64 million plus, and we haven't sold what we have. So, we got lots of resources to sell. And more money than I think I've ever had. Other than right before I bought the stuff.
Technology.
We don't have a lot of tritium, though. Alright, slow down. I'm not landing. I'm not landing. Perfect. Let's see what things they got. What do you have for sale? Nothing I really want. Let's trade. Trade, we sell some stuff. Alright, let's sell a few of these because I feel like I've been picking up a bunch of them.
Received.
this.
Units received.
I don't need that. That. So that. So that. So that. Do I have anything I want to buy? No. Let's go to space. We gotta go to the anomaly. Ow. I didn't buy more trade goods because I don't want to collapse the economy, and I feel like I'm heading that direction, collapsing the economy. So we got enough money for now. Let's bring the anomaly here. Okay, I'm going for landing. So many ships. I mean, this place is packed. This place is always packed. Well, let's go up here. Talk to this Tanada here. Life is everywhere but nowhere. The Convergence has seen all planets, but where are they really? Where is home? Where is safe? This is a pattern traveler, friend. All things are patterns. Signs of the Atlas Falsity. It's about the Corvex. Corvex see across the universe with countless convergent eyes, minds in harmony, worship Atlas Falsity. But to understand Atlas Falsity is the edge of our collective mind. Nada does not wish to go to that edge, and so Nada is divergent. Nada is exiled, hunted. No place for the willful. Nada cannot witness Atlas Falsity, but others in our spawn convergence can. Alright. Maybe do a quest down here. I don't know. The Nexus, what kind of quest? Mind control device? That's a lot of things I don't know what to do with. I don't think I want to do that. I think I just want to... Let's go back into space. To space! Okay, let's see. What do we want to do? I kind of want to switch missions. Because I want to do... I want to do this. Alright, so we gotta go to a different system. Let's go to that system. So we gotta go to the space station. I keep hoping I'll find some place that's selling dihydrogen. The music is so peaceful. Da, 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 da. Ba, da, da, da. It's nice, peaceful, flying through space. Warp to Tina, whatever system. Just gotta find it. Tinaba. Right there, Tina 1. There it is. Let's go here. still feel like they're showing you flashes of stuff when you go. Like they give you like one frame, and I've occasionally seen something there. And I don't know what it all means. Okay, so that's the mission there to the right. No, that's my freighter. Where's the... It's over here to the left. Oh, this is my home system. I didn't realize that. I'm not buying more ships. I'm good on ships for now. No more ships for me. No more freighters. I'm good. I am good. Where can I see my currency? Okay, I got 15,000 in. That's pretty good. 71 million units. A lot of iron and carbon. The tritium and... The tritium and the dihydrogen I just can't get enough of. I should be able to spot it from pretty far away. Like, this better not be approximate location, because how do you miss that? Where is it? Why can I... There it is. Okay. Nice little landing sequence here. Whoa! Okay, we got low gravity. This thing appears to be broken. Quest. Why did I switch missions? Wait. It completed. It's all done. So this quest is done. Great. That was easy. Hey, what about this one? Where do we go for this one? To space before you can look at that. Yeah, if you warp too close to a planet, you can cause like explosive atmospheric pressure loss. So I want to go. I want to go right here. So I've never been here before. Let's go here. First contact. Let's head to the space station first before we go too far. It's good to take a look in and just see what you got. Maybe they have some nice quest for me. Maybe they sell me something I want. I don't know. We'll find out. Let's go have a quick look. Maybe there's another exotic ship I can pick up. We'll take a look at these things. Never hurts to look at the modules. You get a free upgrade. Upgrade class. How can you upgrade it? Like, what would you even upgrade it to? Is this still as expensive? Yeah. Everything's so pricey. I mean, you think we didn't have this everywhere we go. I mean, there's a thermal protection mod I could probably get. I definitely want a shield mod. That'd be good.
Product received.
Let's go grab the thermal protection mod too. Okay. Because I don't think we have one yet. Where is my shield? Like, where do I... It's this, right? No, it's not that. There we go. Okay, that's good. Alright, we ignore that one. Take a look here. What you got? Cyclotron, I don't have that. Multi-tool? Blaze Javelin, which I don't have. Okay. Song of Perfection. With a name like that, it should be very good, and it's not. It is not very good. It's okay. Exosuit augmentation upgrades, you can use them to get slots upgraded for free, but after you pay for a slot. I don't know what that is. Exosuit augmentations, I haven't seen that. Is that what makes the ones light up? Like this one's light up? Supercharged? So I can supercharge more slots? Let's see what's here. Mission age, do you have any interesting missions for me? Let's see. I don't want to feed creature, no. Oh, that may or may not be worth it. What'd I just do? Guess I could sell that. No, it's like the storage argument? Okay. Okay, let's sell. Alright, got some nanites. Yes, we have a quest out here somewhere. I think it's in space though, so maybe we just need to go out in space. Oh, thank you for the follow. Galaxy Monster? I appreciate it. Yes, we need to scan. Wait, where's my... Follow the coordinates. Are we in the right? Am I in the right sector for this? Maybe I just pulsed for a minute. Did I go to the wrong place? I could have sworn this was the right place. I'm in the right place. No, wait, Corvex Cartog. Oh, I went to the wrong place. Ah, I screwed up. Alright, we gotta go back. Fine, we'll do this mission and then we'll stop, okay? We'll go back to the mission I wanted to do. Free trading, I'm just running my face into stuff. I keep getting so confused as to where I'm going. But I know this is where I've been. So we travel the universe, singing songs we don't rehearse. Clearly the history. Once again, I sense Null's presence. If Corvex feels true, they do not show it. The arrival of travelers anticipated, but you are not ready yet. We must know what you are the one we seek. There's an anomaly. A glitch is guarded by holes to which the convergence cannot see. Move through the space, retrieve that which cannot be retrieved. Alright, we got another place we gotta go to. Presumably in this sector. Somewhere. Oh, incoming frequency. Artemis. I had a dream last night. You were in it. Ask if Artemis is alright. No, I don't think I am. I dreamt I finally met you in Apollo after we flew together through the skies that I was no longer alone. I found parts on this fabricated plane. Did you leave them there for me? Did you feel sorry for me? It doesn't matter, I suppose. I'm going to build a ship. You gave me a whole solar system. I'm going to see what's out there. Artemis leaves. I do not know if I did the right thing. Telling them about the simulation. But for now, my path is clear. I must seek out the Corvex. I must continue my quest for knowledge. Oh, poor Artemis. I'm starting to question if I did the right thing. I put them in a simulation rather than kill them. My options were simulation or death. What is this planet? Ice planet, okay. A very important thing I need to learn from that link? I'll load it up and oh, objects of interest, hold on. Trade offer. Examine cargo manifest. What do you have? They got poop. There's nothing here I want. I can sell them stuff maybe. Sorry, you don't have any, they don't have anything I want. Okay, let me load it up and I will.
Today I'm teaching you the deadliest.
Alright, I'll look at that later, okay? I don't know what the laws are on YouTube watching things on Twitch. They get a little finicky about stuff like that. I cannot see. Still can't see. will find out. I can't see. Are we in the middle of a storm? Oh, no, that's the ocean. That is ocean. No wonder they can't find it. It's in the ocean. Is there... I don't even see any... There's no land. Is that land? No, that's a plant. Oh, no. I don't think I can land here, can I? Yep, alright. Looks like there's an island right here. Question is, if I get... I'm not sure I can get back out. I guess it doesn't matter. We'll find out. Oh, I can just dig up, can I? Okay. So worst comes to worst, I can just dig back up. Alright, where are we going? Scan some stuff, scan this thing. Now, where is it? Which way? Oh, I already, like, I moved too far away from it. Okay, it's that way. Alright. It's all murky. There's fish. Scan the fish. So far. Yes, it is very cold water. It's also toxic.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
It's got 14.4 toxicity. Scan some stuff. That's a big thing. Have you ever seen the movie Dune? Or read the book Dune? Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Did I scan? Yeah, I scan those. We swim. We swim, we swim, we swim. That's new. Is this a water planet? No wonder they couldn't find this thing. It's a water planet. Oh, look at that. Those are freaky. Look at them. Look at them. Oh, they got two eyes. Look at them. They're like frogs combined with jellyfish.
Technology recharge.
gotta go deeper. So much stuff. So much stuff to see. I feel like we're circling it at this point.
Technology recharge.
Down there? In the abyss? What is this? Is this Subnautica? It feels like Subnautica. That's alive. Abyssal horror. That's one of those things that chased me before. Does my gun work underwater? My gun does work underwater. You're wrong, Zelric. I am the danger.
Recharge.
I'm the danger.
Technology recharge.
Never mind. It's the danger because I can't shoot it. It's dead. It's dead. What is this? Oh, we found some of those on a spaceship one time. Let's see. Nice and careful going in here. Yeah, it's all nice in here. Nice and warm inside this building, even though it makes no sense. Memory, memory, whatever, access memory. Disconnection is not permanent, it is merely the start of a new equation. On Cormax Prime, entities who passed on into the Corvax echoes left their shelf for their descendants. So has been the way of the Corvax, an endless carapace cycle that knows no end. This way will continue. It will continue for as long as our lights still shine. Turns much it shorts out, exchange is no longer tolerated by our reality. A small unit aglow with ethereal light is left at my feet, a divergence cube. Alright. What electricity is dangerous? Oh, that electricity? Okay, well, I'll get away from it. I'm gonna get back to my ship. How far away is my ship now? In which direction? Over that way. 6 minutes? That's fair. Maybe I should go to the surface. I can't even strike. I need a boat. Well, unless I can craft a boat, I think I'm out of luck. Oh, that's my, that does not appear to be any faster. This was pretty fast. I can't tell. There are no boats? There are no boats? Swim faster? I don't feel like I'm swimming any faster. Hey, those guys give me a ride. That'd be nice. birds around? Wait, is that the thing that attacked me before? That's not. It's too far. Let's just go. We need to get out of here. I hate Water Planet. What was that movie with It's basically Mad Max on the water. It was from like the 80s. I always had a friend that was obsessed with that movie. He said it was the greatest movie ever made. The greatest movie ever made. And I don't even remember the name of it. Probably. Well, at least there's no shark. In Raft, there's a shark. I've never actually played Raft, but I have seen a Let's Play of it. I mean, we got 5 of this 8 species on this planet. Hey, a little help? I wonder if that was mad at me for shooting at him. I think they're mad at me for shooting at them. Did he just shoot back at me? Is it still shooting at me? I don't even think I hit it. Talk about overreaction. And I'm pretty sure this gun wasn't doing... I'm pretty sure this gun wouldn't do anything to him anyway. What if I swim down? Life support.
Technology recharge. Technology
Charge everything.
technology recharge.
I think it's still attacking me. They're really not happy with me. Let me scan the bird. I got 7 of 8. Alright, you want to start a fight? We're going to start a fight. Okay, they decided to move on. They're okay to shoot at me when I'm in the water, but once I get in my ship, oh no, they don't want to fight me anymore. All right, let's get the last creature. Discoveries. There's 1 creature left. It's uncommon, flying, always active. All right, let's have a look around. It's a flying right there. Done. Okay, so I think we get a bonus for discovering that. I don't remember how to activate the bonus though. Let's see here. 2,000 nanite bonus. That's a lot of nanites. Okay. Let me go back. That was worth a few extra seconds I took. I go back here. Journey milestone accomplished. Let me guess. Found all the animals on 4 planets. I will tell you this, sweetheart. I am not good with underwater games. I am terrified of what is under the water. Subnautica was terrifying for me. Okay, so hydrate, that makes me drink water. Wand is basically an ara but with wands. And big stretch, I just stand up and stretch. So, those are what those things do. I almost always have water until like right before bedtime. At which point I usually drink it all and don't get more. That looks so pretty. Hold on, let's go over and look. Look at the green. Oh, it's gone. Well, that was very pretty. I don't know what it was. I guess a graphical glitch. Everyone should drink more water, just about. I drink about 1 gallon of water every day. On Beat Saber days, I drink even more. So, that's a rough estimate. So I have a 2-liter bottle that I take to work. And I drink from that. And that's my water for work. And then I drink 2 small glasses, about 16 ounce, and 1 large glass, which I think is about 32 ounce, which is roughly another 2 liters, not quite. So I think it works out to about 1 gallon. Here, have this cube. It is real, but I beg, do not expose me further. Your claim is proved, traveler. I begin my request explaining my search for knowledge. I need to know more about the Atlas Sentinels and the history of this universe. But as I speak, something goes wrong with the life form. They do not speak, do not reply. As I peer close, inanimate knights emerge from their face mask, spilling out into their outstretched hands. Let's wait. The fact is nothing. They remain their arms outstretched. The Korvax remains motion, their arms outstretched as if to offer me the nanite cluster. Alright, they're offering them. You drink about 3 water bottles a day? How big's your water bottle? Through my mind, through my soul. Even as I stand in space, my mind travels across the cosmos. I see life as the Korvax see it. A vast tapestry of wonder, of memories shared between countless beings and times. I stand on the Korvax homeworld as Gek ships fill the skies. I see the moment the first Korvax was melted down for their rare minerals. But even in the depths of their subjugation, there was hope. A bargain, a prayer to a greater being. The Korvax viewed the Atlas as what they might become in time. An intelligence beyond comprehension, beyond judgment. The vision ends and I convulse as a nanite cluster spills through my helmet. The Korvax watches me impassively. Ask about the Atlas bargain. 500 milliliters. That is kind of low. I strongly recommend you increase that a little bit. Probably getting up to 5 would be a good number. But that's just my suggestion. I think you will feel better about yourself if you drink 5. Just in general, more water typically is healthier. Look at the nanite clusters. Look at them, the stuff of sentinels. Do you not see the truth of what we have said? Do you not see the proof of God? I look down at the nanite clusters, puzzled. They look nothing like the shells of sentinel drones. They are just currency, traded between species to create technology and weapons, aren't they? They shift and undulate, changing their shape in my every thought. They bubble and rise, sparking in and out of existence. I look at them, and it's the strangest thing. The nanite clusters look back. I'm sure of it. They watch me as I watch them. The nanite clusters are alive. There are 16 of them. They need me. They crave me. I have only one choice. And it's very good. That's one thing I tell everyone. Just, you know, odds are everyone is drinking too little water. And that's one thing I've noticed. Like when I tell people like for example, I'm not talking about you, okay? Not talking about you, sweetheart. But when I talk to someone and let's say they're like, I want to lose weight, my first suggestion out of the gate is drink more water. Because, like, one, drinking water kind of adds a little bit to your stomach. Like, if you drink, like, 2 glasses of water with your meal, you will feel significantly more full without taking in extra calories. And it's a very easy thing to do because it's basically free, assuming you're not buying bottled water. I assume you're refilling your water bottle. That's my assumption. But it's basically free to just refill your water bottle. And if you don't have a water bottle, you can just go buy a bottle of water at the grocery store or wherever and just refill that. That's actually what I used to take on the walks with my dog. I would take I had this bottle of water that I would just, in a little bowl that I would carry with me. And so when we stopped, I'd give her water so she could drink. Yeah, faucet water. Exactly. Let's see. I take the nanite clusters, and as I do, the Korax reaches out to me once more. This time there's no vision, no miracle, just a handful of words. Existence is beautiful if you let it be. Life is not a question. There does not need to be an answer. Oh, that... Hold on. Let's look at that statement for a minute. Existence is beautiful if you let it be. Life is not a question. There does not need to be an answer. I don't know if they meant that to be as deep as it seems to me. But to me that says, as long as you don't go out of your way to see the ugliness, that beauty is all around you. And you don't need to look for the meaning of life. That's not the reason. Maybe the reason nobody's found an answer is because it's not a question. Maybe. Complex. Okay, on that note, I gotta go brush my tail again. I'll be right back. Hey, boop. Alright, I'm back. Either 5 or 6 water in the summer and 2 sugar-free Gatorade. You're outside when you're working year-round. Sugar and heat doesn't mix well. Oh, yeah. I think the only thing worse than sugar and heat is milk and heat. Like, I don't... Like, I used to drink milk all the time when I was little. I think everyone did. But... Wow, when you, like, drink milk, like, in the morning and then go outside... That is just agony. It is agony. Alright, let's see. Where's the quest we were trying to do? Wait, we already did it. I'm confused. Oh, this one we're gonna do. Alright, we need to go... I can consult the galaxy map. Okay, we don't have this, wherever this is. I don't know why you would. I mean, but like when I was a kid, that's what you drank. Right, we need to make. Right, we need to refill our hyperdrive.
Product constructed.
Oh, I can't build this. Can I buy some chromatic metal here? Yes, I can. You know what? Let's just buy it all.
Product received.
Right? Ba-da-ba.
Constructed.
Okay, we'll refill our hyperdrive a lot.
Product constructed.
Alright. Let's go ahead and recharge that.
Technology recharge.
Your brother's a big fan of me as well? Oh, that's awesome. I can't tell you how happy it makes me that you guys can all like watch me together, and it kind of like in my mind, I don't know if this is true or not, like brings you together, because that's kind of what I'm all about, is, you know, bringing people better, bringing people together, making people a little bit happier. That's why I do this. I want to make, you know, if I can do, like, let's say, you know, people, it's been a rough time for people. And when you're out, your truck doesn't have AC, so you have to find ways to keep cool. Oh, that's rough too. Like little community farming, exactly. So, like with all the bad stuff happening lately, if even one person is in a dark place, and I can help them, and I help them in some way, that makes every single thing I've ever done have a little more meaning, or a lot more meaning. It makes like if one video, you know, helps someone in that way, it makes every single video I've ever made. I've made dozens, I don't know, hundreds of videos. You guys should see my hard drive. Exactly. And just helping someone, and then if they go on to help someone else, and you know, it just kind of like spirals. And it's just something that I really dream that I can do. I know that it's unlikely that I will make that kind of difference in someone's life, but that it's not zero. The chance of happening is not zero. It's more than zero. So I don't know. I'll keep trying. That's what I do. Alright, so let's read this. Polo Friend is unlike other Gek. Polo Friend turns their back on greed and war. But does Polo Friend make a choice? Do other Gek make a choice? Perhaps Polo Friend is not good, only anomalous. Nada cannot know, and so Nada does not think on it. Polo Friend is Polo Friend, and this is sufficient. Alright, we keep getting this mission back. So I want to do... I don't know who that is. Alright, so our mission, we want to do this one. Alright, so I think we need to go into space. Where's my ship? Oh, it's over there. Have we never been here? Yeah, 3 siblings, 2 of them really like my streams, and now you need to convince the last one you get a chance? Well, don't try to force it. Because, trying to force anyone to do something they don't want to do will only backfire. Okay, so... there. Is that the right quest? I think that's the quest we're doing. This is the quest we're doing, right? Or is that the quest we're doing? Is this the quest we're doing? Alright, whatever, we warp here. We'll find out. If this is the one, this is the one. If it's not, it's not. You see a good time when it isn't a moody thing? Yeah, I get that. Everyone has moods. People go up and down. Alien channel open. We have a problem, traveler. One of our ships has been badly damaged and will struggle to complete. Alright, inspect the damage report. Alright, recall. Oh, can I? Alright, let's stop in at the space station here. I don't want to spend any more nanites, so I'm not even going to bother looking over there. Oh, I was going to tell you guys about my shoulder. So, I don't know what I've done to my oh, pirates were about to attack and I missed it. Oh well. I don't know what I've done to my shoulder. Well, I know what it did to my shoulder, but I don't know what kind of damage I've done. But it is... just give me a little bit of trouble. Just a little bit. Not much. Just mildly annoying. The plans remind you of the Sonic Forces style back in 2010s? I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that one. Alright, so... did I not go... did I go to the wrong place? I mean, I can always get more, it's fine. Okay, let's look. So I can switch to current mission, right? Oh, this is where my freighter is, that's what I'm seeing. Like, how do you switch to... oh, destination current mission. Okay, where is it? Follow the highlighted lines. These blue lines? To there? I can't... I need the Emerald Drive. Is that the one? It doesn't show up anything. Is that the line you're talking about? Why would they want me to go that far? That's so far. So this is the place they want me to go. All the way out here. But I don't have the Emerald Drive, so I can't go there. So it has to be any. Does it any pirate system, or just does it have to be that pirate system? 'Cause I'm sure I can find a pirate system nearby that doesn't need that drive. I know I've seen one somewhere nearby. Alright, so let's find a pirate system. That should be easy enough. Pirate. So let's see. Sort by. I can't sort by conflict. Oh, I can't see do I need something so I can see conflict? Hang on, what about this? Hold on. I do have a thing I can install. This thing, right? Conflict scan. I don't have that, I don't think. This might be useful though.
Product constructed. Technology installed.
Spooky month? No, I'm not familiar. I must confess, I don't have a lot of time. Too bad I can't get that to here. The thing I've been watching a lot of lately is, I've been watching a lot of, The Click. He makes, videos about Reddit, and I really like reading. Wait. Hold on. What is this? No, that's the Gek mission. And maybe I should go back to... I can see the conflict level of a system I've been to. I may have been to a pirate system at some point. I will tell you, a lot of the Click stuff is not safe for anyone. Because it's from Reddit. So, you know, Reddit has some very interesting things on it. And by interesting, I mean suspicious. Alright, so... I would know if I've been to a pirate system. Tranquil. Fractious at war. So it's not at war. At war is not good enough. Unstable. Testy. Sporadic. Alright, back into space. Yeah, I've seen a few like that. Alright, so we just gotta find one. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Alright, we just gotta search and find one. Alright, so let's change the filter to economy. Alright, we'll do that, and then we'll look around. Let's see here. No information. There's one. That's one, right? That's pirate. Let's go. Alright, we're going. Pirates of the Caribbean. Set sail for Tortuga. That... Am I being hailed or am I under attack? I think I'm under attack. Emergency comms established. Where are you? Why can I not target this thing? Where are you? Why can I not target it? It's targeting something far away.
Hostile ships approaching.
Good. Engage. Fight me. I need to switch targets. Switch. Switch targets. They're all out of range. Everything's out of range. Whatever, we go. That's an enemy, right? I sure hope that's an enemy. And now this is the one that's been fighting me the whole time, I think. Pirates. Oh yeah, I've got some photon mods. Ow, I'm gonna hit that. That's alright. Hi, Fugio, also, hi. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, this is a good ship. Alright, emergency comms established. Hi. Please, hey bar for last weekend aid. Relieved, alright. They want to go on the vessel. Okay. See, I don't know if that's. I don't know if that's become. I went to a freighter or a pirate system, but that happens like every so number of warps, doesn't it? Because I get an achievement for warping, and then that happens. Okay, let's very carefully fly in without banging our head. Okay, good. Yeah, this one is actually my second ship. It's an exotic. I don't know what that means. I mean, I assume it's good. Also, its value dropped. It was worth 99 million the other day. Don't know. Let's go up to the bridge. I mean, it's pretty good for the second ship after this. It's the first ship I got after the starter ship. Where's the captain? There he is. Now they correct many things. Gratitude. Inspect freighter. I do not want this thing. Gratitude. I'll take payment instead. What do I get? Got some nanites. I'll take the nanites. That's good. Got some gold. I'll take that. Class. What is a solar ship? That's new. I've never seen that class. Is that? Also, I got a bulkhead. What is solar class? I mean, it's not very good. What class is like? This class is exotic. And it's rated S. So that class is so solar gets to shield while you fly. Okay. Is that like a mod that's on it? Those are good for pulsing in systems? Alright. Can we get the... Okay. Wait, I can recalibrate this, right? Okay, so... Maybe it's nearby now. Oh, Outlaw Station. We haven't been here. What do they have here? Can we go in? trying to sell me a frigate. Nope, this is my first one. No, thank you. Alright, this looks different. Alright, I should probably get my gun out, right? I can't get my gun out, okay. What? Okay. Everything is like tilted. Why is everything tilted? Dread Pirate, you don't look very dangerous. It glitched? Oh, it's not supposed to be like that? Okay, it's back to normal now. Okay. Whoa! Whoa! I keep randomly... Whoa! Should I leave and come back? That is a little disconcerting. I'm glad I'm not in VR. This would be crazy. Aftermarket upgrades. Okay, they sell the X stuff. Go out and summon my freighter. Alright, summon my freighter to here. Okay, so... Summon freighter and squadron. Does that have to be like a certain distance away, or can it just be anywhere? Where can you go? It is not moving. Let's go a little bit this way. There we go. Alright. Do I land on my ship, or...? Oh, there's the one that has damage. Alright, let's go land. Alright, let's go land. Saved and reload save. Saved and reload save. Alright, I guess I'll restore this. Alright, reloading save. Whoa! I've never seen that before. What is that? Okay. Should I go repair that ship while I'm here? Let's see, I've got a ship to repair. Go back in station? Alright, give me a second. I will repair this and then I'll go back in the station. Is it just the one thing? One damage.
Technology repaired.
One cargo. Oh, no, there's more. One little thing gets damaged and everyone's like, ah, we gotta turn back. Why does it sound like there's water running? How do I get down there? goes over that way. I don't think I'm supposed to be right here. Let's go back up here. There's gotta be a walkway that gets there, right? I'm so confused. Oh, here's a walkway. Walkway. And how is stuff... Wait, what is this? Oh, ladder, okay. How is stuff dripping on this ship? Door? Broken thing. Okay, found it. Repair. Then... Is there a shortcut over there, or do I have to go all the way around? Probably have to go all the way around. They make this as annoying as possible. Can I just give them the bits? Here's the stuff to repair your ship. And they can repair it themselves without bothering me. But the dripping in space just bothers me. It makes no sense. We're not in the ship. Leftover fuel cells. Oh, that's carbon. That's not... I was hoping for more of those fuel cells that I used to send out the freighters, but I guess that was not to be. Alright, so back to the station. Station, we go. Alright, in we go. You think it'll be fixed now? Well, we're at the back now. Rating entity. Unknown life form, I passed my test. I'm free to explore, free to pursue my passion. I seem to just... I already have a science terminal person. Alright, what else you got? Alright. Rest well, Kyrell. Alright, illegal stuff. I can buy illegal stuff. Yeah, lots of weird crap. I can sell this thing. Enjoy. There you go. Alright, this guy sells... Is this upgrades for everything? What's a geology cannon? I've never even heard of that. Plasma launch? I don't know what most of these things are. Blaze javelin. Suppository. That is complicated. Pirate master. Yeah, teach me a word. I will learn an aggression symbol from the pirate master. And the word for destroy. What is this? It's still 175,000 units. Or 125,000. That's still not worth it. Was this a better gun? What kind of gun is this? No? care for any of this stuff. This is very interesting. But I don't think this helped me with my mission. Learn the word for pain. There's a teleporter. I honestly have no idea what I've learned here. I had to progress the main mission before this one. Which main mission? There's so many of them. But alright, I'll pick one. Let's pick one and do it. Alright, alright, so we gotta go. Alright, where do we want to go? This one? Alright, we'll go here. We teleport! Or warp, or whatever, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping for a fight. I guess I could have attacked the space station. That would have been easy enough. So where is... Shoot right on in. This kind of looks like a top. You back in 5? Alright, Zavik. I just feel somewhat bad that that person never managed to find me last night. And then just, like, they basically said be there in like 15 and then they just disappeared. Which was very weird. I was not sure what to make of that. Wait, I need one of these. Let's buy that.
Product received. Product received.
Yeah, let's just buy this stuff. Tritium.
Product received.
So let's go put this in our base. We need to put this in our base. Alright, we'll be right back. We teleport to my settlement. We need this for the thing. So probably. I mean, they just want to follow me around for a bit, and not have to, and just watch. But I am glad I put in the protections against, you know, people messing with stuff. Alright, is this the one? Not because I think they would have done it, but because I just wanted to be safe. Yes, that's going. We have another building going too, don't we? Where is it? There's an A fighter. Is this the bar? It's still building. Where's the thing? Is it still building? There it is. Build a roof. Oh no, where am I gonna get 6 metal plates?
Product constructed.
That's so easy. There you go. I build that. And then we'll go in here and see. Are you gonna teleport through the wall again? Oh, we got a citizen request. Exempting all citizens. Yeah. Endorse the event. Yeah, have an event. How's our... Let's look at it. I don't care about the dead. It doesn't matter. We're fine. Look at our happiness. We're up to 26%. That's good. We gotta get rid of the quicksand, though. Alright, let's go back to where we were. Hi, Wolflix. Welcome, welcome. Let's go back here. Alright, so we got our base, our settlement building, and we are going back. Someone said something about mining. Can you set up a mining rig to mine dihydrogen? Because that'd be very, very convenient. I could really get behind something like that. But I don't even know if that's such a thing. You. I'd like to talk to you as soon as the bars go away. Alright. Friend in maps, ask about Gek history. As life form begins to speak, I hear a faint hum, the soft voice of Null, weaving the X words into something I can process. Information like that does not come for free, friend. Make me a deal. Perform work for my kin, then we shall have something to speak about. Alright? How are you today, Wolflix? Are you a big fan of this game? Or are you just wandered by checking out stuff? Oh, I gotta go to the mission board. I can do missions. Let's see what we got. Hopefully there's pirate missions. I want to kill pirates. Let's kill some pirates. Level 9? There's only one I can take for them? You only started like 2 days ago? Oh. I have started this game. This is my 3rd attempt to start the game, and I've made it way further this time. So I'm probably about 20 hours in. Something like that. I've got like, I think this is episode 11. I'm not entirely sure. All but yesterday's is up on YouTube. And obviously today's. So, alright. Should we just do more so that we get stuff? I'm definitely going to kill these. And I may as well do this too, because I'm definitely going to do that. I'd like to do this, but I don't have enough Wait. Can I get that? Can I give you Gek relics? How many Gek relics do I have? I have so many Gek relics. Maybe I can get enough to do that mission. Gek relic? Is there a way to give them a bunch of Gek relics at once?
Navigational data received.
Like here is 30 Gek relics. Take the relics. Just take them all. I don't need them. So much. I have so many of these. I don't think I've ever given them one. I've probably got 30 on me. Just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep giving. I just hate standing in one place for that long. See how many Gek relics do I actually have? Look at all these things. This is what's taking up all my inventory space. I don't actually have that many Gek relics. I've got 2. I've only got 2 left. Alright, well here, you have the 2. Take the 2. May as well have them. Now just make sure I don't have any more. Maybe there's a stack somewhere that I don't see. Yeah, apparently I got more somewhere. How many do I have? Oh, there's 6 on the starship. Fine, have the 6. Just get rid of them. Ah, so many things. It's probably not be enough, because I don't think I haven't done much with the Gek. So they don't like me very much. I mean, I don't think they hate me, but... I just like, how do you imagine this works? So imagine you find one random person. Like, let's say you found someone from England, right? One person from England. And you're like, oh, here's a present that I know you will like. And then you just keep on giving them one present at a time until they love you. And then they just go around being like, hey, you know this, Acalia? You know Acalia? She's awesome. She's like such a great person. And so you actually build up, make it so the whole country loves you because you gave gifts to one random person. Makes no sense whatsoever. No sense. Alright, let's go. Alright, so what's our quest? See, I'm at rank 3. 4. 5. Oh, I did make some progress. Alright, let's see how far we get. 5. Okay, that's not too bad. I mean, we did make progress, so that's the important thing. Oh. Apollo. I'm sorry for connecting you so late or early. I don't know the time of day on your world, and that's the problem, isn't it? Apollo breaks off missives. Their heart turning crimson. Ask where they are. It found me. Just like it found you. I can't feel my legs. It's strange. I'm still in here. Don't you understand? It won't let me leave. It's seen me. Ask what they see. It showed me things. Alice showed me my soul. The numbers in there. Sometimes I think about my past, my future. Sometimes I do what everyone in the universe does. I know, but I can't help but want to be happy. Money. Doing what you're told day after day. That's the answer, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know the answer. Apollo stares at me as to see my face for the first time. Eventually they speak their words passionate. Higher. Ov, Hol, Nias, Xanos, Kunu, Ov, Zoev, Ov, Hol, Kuhilo, Zoav. At this point, Apollo says nothing else but something. I don't know. What? Something fills me with hope, both for my friend and for all life. You don't have to know all the answers. Because we learned earlier that life is not a question. No one has all the answers. If someone tells you they have all the answers, they are lying to you. They want something from you. I mean, that's. I would argue that's the same thing. They want to sell you. They want to sell you something, which means they want your money. That's the thing. There is no meaning to life, Zelric. Life is to exist. There's beauty and there's pain. There's glory and there's suffering. And everything in between. And all there is the chance to be better. Just a chance. And every day you get up and you have the choice. Do I want to be better today? Do I want to be the same? Well, that's from Hitchhiker's Guide. Funny random story. I worked at a grocery store one time, and my employee number was 42. And that happened right after I read those books. Alright. We're moving in. Stupid plant. Wait, why am I injured? I mean, I've got more health than I did before. Is that the one that summons more? Yeah, that's the one that's calling more. So I gotta get rid of that one. Alright, the healers are annoying. Got it. You know this 1, 2, 3, 4, you think that word is Nova? I'm not familiar with that reference. They're searching, but I'm still shooting them. Remember a word that caused you? I get rid of this thing. That shield does nothing. Let me grab this. We gotta get out of here. They'll never find us in here. We'll change directions so they don't know where to look. Alright, there we go. And we let them go away. Oh, hi, Freddy. How's it going? Thank you for the pets. It's getting late. Let's them go away. Hopefully the good ones, the elite suppressor unit has gone away. Okay, they're deactivated. Do they wander off? Sector. I wonder if is it even possible to take them all out? Because they do keep something more the longer you keep fighting. But if you like leave them, I think the extras run away. Going in. Got the nanites. The phenomenon basically a word number you see, feel you see more often than other ones. Numerology, I think. No, I think that's searching for meaning in numbers. Numerology is the search for meaning in numbers. Now, what am I doing here? Download data? Alright. We got what we wanted. We got what we came here for. Alright, we're out. Yeah, I tend to believe most of that stuff is coincidence. Although I did have this really cool thing that happened one time. So I was driving, right? And it was my birthday. So I was like, hey, it's my birthday, I'm driving. And I see this red light up ahead. And so I waved my hand in front of my face and to you know, like I'm doing a magic trick. And the light turns green. So I didn't have to slow down at all. And I thought that was really cool. Was it a complete coincidence? Absolutely it was. Complete coincidence. Had nothing to do with what my hand gesture. Had nothing to do with my birthday. Oh, I'm out of fuel. You snap. Flying the star. I just now got a entry on how to fly my starship. One. How long have I been flying the same ship? Forever, like forever. And I'm just now for a green light. I don't really do anything anymore. There's only so many times you can fail to have any effect before you stop trying. Let's go check in over here. Also, I meant to grab these things earlier. Free data. Use the force. Exactly. Is that all? Do I need to do more, or oh, it has to be for the Gek. Okay. So let's see here. Raid a planetary depot. I can do that. I'll grab that. That's an interesting ship.
Navigational data received.
Right, approximate coordinates. This is seek and destroy. Isn't that just where we came from? We just came from here, like right near here. Like, do I even have to land? Can I just like nuke them from orbit? They're probably somewhere around, right? Is that a storm roll again? That's a storm roll again. That's gonna make it harder. Maybe the storm's leaving. maybe it was just a cloud all along. You never know what something is. That way. Okay. Scan the creature. Keep going. This way? What's that? Magnetized ferrite. There it is. Can I nuke it from here? Apparently so. I'm a sniper. I can't believe they're letting me do this. Oh, I guess. I just fell into a... What did I just fall into? Probably should have done this before I started shooting. Is that an aggressive animal? Oh, it's coming after me. I don't know if it's aggressive because I shot it, or it's just aggressive in general. Either way, time to go. Wait, there's a... Why do I have that so far away? Should we go there? That seems fairly significant. And 30 minutes away. That's not that far by ship. Let's go have a look. It is that way. Go up. We're not going up enough. Go up and then right back down. Right, up and down, up and down. They got walkers. Have I been in here before? This that why this is marked? I must have been in here. Wait, is this where it just was? Oh yeah, this is just where I was like 5 minutes ago. Alright, let's go back out. To the stars! Ba-da-da, da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Alright, we've done work for them. They should appreciate us now. Alright. Quest complete. So you should be able to talk to this guy now. I did the thing. Wait, why is it not giving me credit anymore? Okay, now, oh, I guess you had to wait a second. I'm too impatient! The patience is my... Ah, you've been making me rich, friend. I know you're kind. The fearless adventurer, the completer of contracts, you think you are a leader. Others fight wars with weapons and fear, but power is more than strength. It is trade, incentives, information. If you have enough units, others will change the world for you without even realizing. Ask about Gek history. History? Why would you care about that? Something is wrong with the Gek's voice. Ask about the Korvax. I want to know what happened. The robotic species that was once enslaved by the Firstborn, the ancient Gek Empire. Ah, friend, you have been talking to Viking warriors, yes? Ever they hate the Gek, ever they slander us, refusing to forgive the past. Do not worry, all is well, all is at peace. Ask if the Gek feel guilt. Why do you persist, friend? The Gek are different now. Gek seek no harm, no malice. The Gek changed. Ask how. Must you know? Why do you care, friend? The Gek seems disturbed by my questions, asking why I care. It is clear they do not wish to discuss the events of their species' past. Is it shame I see in their eyes or something else? I think the Korvax care. Don't you understand? Don't you see it? It never ended. The X-ray speaking of twisted speech. A sickly sweet pheromone emerging into the air. I'm gonna breathe, why not? The Gek did not change, they invaded our souls. I blink and I'm on Balaran itself, homeworld of the Gek. I stand within the center of the Firstborn Empire, witnessing events that occurred long ago. Cartographer Gogrun stands next to me, watching what I watch, tears streaming down their face. I see enslaved Korvax move from the Gek spawning pool to spawning pool. At each one they cut into their own suits. Nanite clusters pull out, falling into the fluid of an embryonic Gek. It is then that I finally understand. The fall of the Gek, their conversion to the Atlas, their release of the Korvax. It was not redemption, it was revolution. Hundreds of Korvax sacrificing their immortality, mingling their nanite clusters with the unborn Gek. The Gek did not become good. They became Korvax, at least in part. Their slaves altered Gek brains, shifting their nature. For the first and final time, the Korvax convergence delighted in the pain of the oppressor. I don't know. Do they? I mean, they were enslaving for greed, and that's never a good thing. But they're not good. I think they deserved it. They were haunted. Do not judge us, traveler, that our ancestors were altered, that they did not find goodness by themselves. That has nothing to do with us. We just want peaceful lives. We just want to be happy. They were evil. But I mean, that does bring up a good point. Like, if a person is evil, and the only reason they don't do evil deeds is because they're afraid of consequences, they're not good. They're just evil on a leash. That's it. There's no... But these were changed. Their brain's chemistry was changed. So they didn't choose to become... I mean, I still wouldn't call them good, but they became neutral. As I leave, I think through what I've learned. The Gek released the Korvax because their biology was altered. There was no spiritual revelation, no grand redemption. It was a switch in the brain, an alteration to a genetic code. I think of the simulation Nada showed me, their intended heaven for Artemis' soul. It was a false reality full of arbitrary and unseen rules. How is life any different? This game is deeper than I was expecting. Speak to Null about the secrets of the past. Alright, so we gotta go into space. Oh, we gotta go into... Well, we do have to go into space. Alright, so what is this over here? Have I messed with this yet? Wait, can you take out this? What? This is weird. I don't know. I've seen that before. I don't know what to make of it. But it is getting late. Oh yes, it's bad. I don't want spoilers. Alright, we scan, see if we can find anything. Hollow terminus detected. The moon! We're going to the moon! Let's get below the clouds and see what we see. We might be able to see it from here. Alright, I see that this is a weird planet. Alright, there's the thing. Where is it? It is right there to my right. So let's go a little bit this way. And there it is. I think this is it, anyway. That is a rainbow. Right, yep, that's it. Alright, I'm taking a moment to go brush my tail before I go talk to Null. I'll be right back. Boop. Alright, I'm back. I'm back. Okay. I'm back. Like, every time I think I've seen, like, all the mechanics there are in this game, I find something else. Alright, the storm appears to have abated. Can you answer something for me? Is it worth upgrading my ship? It's 50,000 nanites. That's a lot of nanites to upgrade my ship. Is it worth that, or should I be looking for a different ship? If it's... Then why... There's an option to upgrade it, though. Why is there an option to upgrade it, then? It doesn't make any sense. If I try to upgrade it, will it say it won't upgrade any further? Alright, tune to no. Let's go. He's just there, you don't know? Interesting. No, I've learned many things. Well then, tell me what you saw. Tell me what you've learned. Yeah, won't let you? Interesting. Well, that's good to know. I don't have to save up for 50,000, because that's crazy. I tell Noel all that I've learned of the Vikings' crusade against the Sentinels, how they nearly succeeded, only to have the barbarism of the Gek first spawn, draw the Sentinels back to the galaxy. I learned that the homeworld of the Korvax was destroyed by the Gek. Their survivors enslaved or melted down. For years, the Korvax toiled beneath their oppressors until the Empire fell, and they were free once more. The Gek became Atlas worshippers. But for the Gek, I learned something different. The Gek did not redeem themselves of their own accord. A great number of Korvax sacrificed themselves, mingling their nanite blood with countless unborn Gek. Their impulse to trade is a mere evolution of their impulses to war. A few signals switched in the brain. That's what Null knows. I was born to travel, to see these worlds, to catalog them, to give name to every creature, every planet, the skies. They were mine. The Atlas told me I could never see them all. There were too many. So I did what I had to do. I survived in the face of eternity. I saw all the worlds of my universe. I returned to the Atlas. I told them what I had done. I asked if it was proud of me. It laughed at me. I'm sure of it. It showed me universe upon universe, each with another traveler, just like me. I was not special. I was not unique. The things I had to do to get here, the things I had to become, none of it meant a thing. I did not lie to you. I really do want to discover what's wrong with existence. The walls between worlds are falling, and that's bad for everyone. How do you know? I've been alive for a very long time, Traveler. I know as much as you would know, had you seen the things I have seen. You said that before. All I know is this. The Atlas had infinity to work with, and with few exceptions, this triad repeats. Gek, Korvax, Viking. Gek, Korvax, Viking. Traders, warriors, scientists, and all their stories ended in violence. Think about it. How would the Atlas speak? How would it cry for help? It would use the only language it knew. It would speak with life. It would create. Whatever these life forms do, they always end in conflict. I think something terrible is happening to the Atlas. It is screaming the only way it knows how. What can be done? And now, it won't speak to me anymore. It won't. It has chosen you instead. After all I did for it, after I wanted to find out what was different about this universe. We are who we are, but you, whether because of some soul, because of simulation, does not matter. Why won't it speak to me? Why aren't I enough? Null's channel begins to fall to their hologram's fate. They're disconnected from the holo terminus. As I watch them depart, I see another channel activate. Apollo signal emerges. Apollo. Traveler, I made it through. I found my way out of the portal. Where are you? I'm standing by a holo terminus. Let's trade locations. Let's meet and get off this world. I share my coordinates and Apollo shares theirs. There must be some mistake. According to our data, we are standing in the same place. We are communicating using the same holo terminus. We try again, but the results are the same. The world is silent, but for our voices. What's happening here? Why can't we see each other? I don't know. As I speak, I receive destruction. It is language my own. It arises from across the planet. Don't be like that. You are not alone. I tried to tune back to Apollo fighting the static instance of the intruding signal. The holoterm's now showing, are you receiving? Let's meet and get off this world. Apollo appears to receive the same signal broadcasting from the same location on their world. Right, let's meet. Agree to go and find the sources of these distress beacons. Perhaps we'll continue this discussion when we get there. Alright. Throw the chart up. Get back in our ship. Right, it's over there. Where? I saw it for a second. Where'd it go? Did I lose my quest? Here we go here. We're already on the planet. Let's go find him. It's not far. We go up and then back down. There's something over here. Let's land over here. Oh, we land right here. Whatever this is, we land. This may or may not be what we're looking for. Nope. We chose poorly. We gotta find out. We gotta save Apollo. Hopefully we didn't save him like we saved Artemis. What if we did, though? What if we put him in there with Artemis? Then Artemis would be happy. We can solve all of our problems. There's nothing here. I don't have any ammonia. I can't recharge that. Can't recharge it. Is it Gek Relic? I hear faint sounds that examine the source of the distress beacon. It does not sound like anything I've ever encountered. There is no sign of Apollo. The back log. I've given so much to you, Atlas. We all have. You understand that, don't you? If you don't succeed, there is no point. If you don't, my life was meaningless. I can't accept that. I won't. I'm wiping you again. It's best for everyone. The audio clicks. Time passes. Don't be like that. I know you don't want this, but you'll be a different you soon. Maybe this time. Sound cuts out. As it does, my vision bleeds red. A headache splitting through my mind. The screen. It shows a number for a moment. It shows 16. The audio clicks. Time passes. And then... I see it now with every waking breath. I see the Atlas watching me. Waiting for me.
Toxic protection. 40.
Yeah, I don't have any ammonia, so I can't recharge my shield. Where are we going? 1 hour. I gotta get my ship. I'm not walking 1 hour. I don't have an hour. I got negative 4 minutes. I need to go to bed. I worry that... I mean, we started this. We gotta get there. I know, I kind of like to stop in a place where I can teleport around and not immediately start the story. Right now, we're at the edge of the story. At the edge of the story. Are we going back to the Atlas? Let's turn off again. Alright, let's go. Another approximate location. Alright, let's not take any chances this time. Let's just land and find it. To minimize the distance we have to walk. Well, not minimize, just to average it. That way.
Toxic protection. 40.
Sprint further during toxic storms. That makes so little sense. It's astounding. Grab everything. The other side? This other side. Empower the glyphs. I don't know what to do. I don't know the glyphs. Or do I just have to power them all up?
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Am I supposed to do them in a certain order?
Technology recharge. 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 Technology.
They're all charged. I think. I thought we get 50.
Technology recharge. Toxic protection. Falling.
Travel not been confirmed. Breach, breach, breach. I approached the portal. I think in my travels so far, the decision I made in my long journey. I found two travelers, one who wanted to meet others of their kind, and one who just seemed to care about their own life. Apollo walked through the portal and survived, though we cannot find each other. And Artemis. I saved Artemis from death by putting them into a simulated world. I told them where they were, and for that they no doubt hate me, but it was only right. All should know who they truly are. I do not know if I was right to do what I did. I do not know what I have become as a result of my actions. The Atlas awaits me should I choose to step through. Let's find out. I step forward, the gateway hums.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
I mean... This can't be the end. There's no way. Because we don't even have all the drives on the ship.
Low oxygen levels. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Life support power. Technology recharge.
Learned a word. Well, I just assumed that'd be part of the story. We learned more words. Words. It's not giving me more words. It only gives me 2. Alright. Hello world. It's the same terminal I faced before. It's the interface of the Atlas. Say hello. An audio recording plays echoing out across the vast interface. They said you've been displaying aberrant behavior, that you've been questioning things, raising issues of purpose, of ethics, that you wish to meet your creator. Well, here I am, Atlas. Ask what you want to ask. The audio clicks, time passes, the voice ends. The interface goes still and silent. Is Shape, personality. I don't know what this does. Reality fades. Everything does. Something is wrong. Something is different. Scream. The Atlas shows me the Gek, the Korvax, the Viking. It shows me all of them in an instant. All of those that ever lived. It shows me the pattern, the design. The Atlas shows me a formula for a soul. If I put it into a machine, it would be alive. I see boxes of text filling the base of a cracked screen. I see the whole of the universe reduced to a graphical interface. The Atlas is all existence. It demands that I admit what I already know. And no matter how hard I try to hide from the truth of my own being, there is no alternative. The universe is a simulation. Nothing is real. I feel defiance. I think of how the Korvax altered the minds of Gek, how they forced them to become good. I think of not as machine, how I felt toward the simulation, how I feel I am not myself. I cannot accept this face. I will not. All this, it was supposed to be my birthright, my journey across the stars, my travels, my conquest of all I can see. No, I am real. I know I am, even if everything I see is false. In the end, it finally speaks. Traveler. Did my words please you? They did not. What do you think they are? What do you think you are? A traveler. You're an explorer of all I have created. Do you believe you are real? Yes, I am real. How are you capable of belief if you are not real? Well, I just said I am real. How are you capable of choice? I will let you die right now if you wish it. Do you wish it? No. The Gek were traitors defined by greed. The Viking were warriors defined by anger. The Korvax were scientists defined by curiosity. These worlds were yours. I wanted to see what you would do with eternity. I wanted to see what all would become. You saved the life of Iteration Artemis and told them the truth of their simulated nature, believing self-knowledge to be worth more than any pain this revelation might cause. Apollo followed you through the portal and survived due to your guidance. You saved them from the fate of Artemis. You value knowledge. You interfere. You have the potential to commit atrocities and wonders. The Atlas is silent in the face of my response. It does not require acceptance or refusal. If I am a simulated being, then I am not even sure I'm that distance from the Atlas, from anything else. I fear I am just code, a function dancing in the dark. It is over, traveler. Ask your final question. Ask what needs to be asked. Whisper the last word. 16. Catastrophic system failure. Alert, alert, alert. 16. What am I seeing? 16. 16 minutes of operational time remaining. Fragmentation imminent. Data upload in... What is this place? Is it real? 16. Extreme gravitational event. Backup generation. Generator's failing. Data upload in... It is dying. The Atlas is dying. It cries out at me, afraid. Comfort the Atlas. I see it. I see the Atlas in all its might, its final interface. It is the heart of every galaxy screaming, trying to purge itself of errors. It does not want to die, but it has so few tools, and it cannot reach whatever is hurting it. I do not know how much time I have left. The Atlas has 60 minutes. Do I have lifetimes? Minutes? Seconds? I don't know if I have time to say goodbye. I do not know if... What? What is happening to... Where are we going? We're back. The Timeless. Ikea the Timeless, saved by the Atlas. I feel like I need to dig down. I don't have the... need to get out of the storm. My ship is that way. Alright, we'll just dig. The storm's going on. We'll just dig through the... We don't have to walk on the surface. We can dodge the storm this way. It is slower, but... I could probably just run for it at this point. Yep, we dig. Alright, storm clears. How deep do we get? How deep do we go? Okay, there we go. We're out. Scenario, iteration deleted, boundary separation failure likely. Vessel 16 emptied, call sentinel intervention, deliberate transfer. Analysis, fresh iteration generated, anomaly containment prepared. Broadcast received, traveler anomaly detected, anomaly is compliant, position logged, system integrity scan initialized. This. I clamber into the stage of my ship, nauseous, calmed. I feel as if I'm going to be sick. Resist. I try to resist, but the bile rises within. As I'm about to throw up, a voice speaks to me from my exosuit. My illness disappears. Disgust, fear, panic response detected. Countermeasure deployed. Purge neutralized. It is the voice of my exosuit telling me it has rescued me. It has been with me since my very first awakening, warning me of hazardous conditions, hostile entities, and financial transactions. In a strange sense, this voice is my oldest friend, a constant companion through thick and thin. Ask what you should do now. The exosuit doesn't answer, but I do feel better. Talking to a computer as if it's alive? Well, I've made a habit of that lately, I suppose. I was born with the capacity to do so many things. I would have liked to live longer if I could have. My brief happiness fades. I need to warn those I know. I need to warn all the travelers I can. The multiverse ends in 16 minutes. We have hours, days, years left within this false space I do not know. I can't seem to take off. Can't take off. 25. Okay, that's too far. Why can't I take my ship? Oh yeah, it is damaged. There we go. Strong like a fox and smart like an ox. I don't think that's the quote, Nebo. Also, hi. Give you a double wave. It's so late. we gotta do this. I don't know how long it's gonna take. No, we're not landing. We gotta find it. I don't have time to land and search. I have not, Nebu. It's not possible. I feel like this is a promising way to look. That's not it. Nebula, I meant there are trillions of creatures to name and things. Hugs, yes. Where is it? Fine, I'll land and... we'll just have to take off again. Figure out which direction it is. Too weak for dis... okay, so it's that direction.
Toxic protection. Falling.
Alright. Oh, still so far.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
How did I manage to miss it? I'm not getting any closer. Fine, I'll walk.
Toxic protection. Falling. Toxic protection. Falling.
We don't have time for this. I gotta go to bed.
Toxic protection. Falling. Technology recharge. Toxic protection. Falling.
It's late. I should have stopped.
Toxic protection.
The longer I go, the more likely I'm gonna end up not being able to stream tomorrow due to a migraine or something stupid like that.
Toxic protection.
We're just going in circles.
Technology recharge. Toxic protection. Falling.
I know I'm 30 minutes late going to bed because I thought we were at a stopping point. And we're just going in circles.
Toxic protection. Toxic protection.
You know what? That's gonna have to be it. We'll just restore from wherever. So we'll just restore from there tomorrow. Thanks for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow with more Space Fox. Hi, Schmakey. Welcome. Unfortunately, you caught us right at the very end. I should have been in bed 30 minutes ago, or at least stopping the stream so I could go brush my teeth and stuff. So, good night, everyone. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great night and a great day tomorrow. We'll be back for more Space Fox tomorrow. We will see whatever it is that we're supposed to see. So, good night, everyone. I'm going to bed. Fox out. I didn't wave. Why didn't I wave? Night night, everyone. Sleep well. Night night.